Here in the first part of the question we have to calculate the scattered amplitude, that is Fk of theta for the differential scattering cross sectional area, which is given as d sigma divided by the d ohm in the first born approximation for the potential, where Vr is equals to V naught e raised to the power minus alpha of r raised to the power 2. So this is given here. So we can say that the scattering amplitude from here is given as f of x of theta, that become equals to minus 2 mu, which is divided by the x square of q. Integral is from 0 to infinity of r multiplied by the v of r multiplied by the sine of q of r, which is multiplied by the dr. So that from here is equals to 2 mu, which is divided by 2 square of q multiplied by the curly divided by the curly q. Integral, that is from 0 to infinity of v of r multiplied by the cos of q of r, that is multiplied by the dr. Simplifying the term from here, this term from here will be equals to mu of v naught, which is divided by h square of q multiplied by the pi, that is divided by alpha multiplied by the curly divided by the curly q of e raised to the power minus q square, which is divided by qr plus e raised to the power minus its 4r, e raised to the power minus q square, which is divided by 4r. So this from here is equals to mu v naught, which is divided by h square of q, that is multiplied by the pi divided by alpha e raised to the power minus q square, which is divided by 4 of alpha multiplied by the minus of q 2q, which is divided by 4 alpha. Further simplifying the term, the value of fk of theta become equals to minus mu v naught divided by 2h square of alpha multiplied by the under root of pi divided by alpha e raised to the power minus q square, which is divided by 4 alpha. Now we have to differential cross sectional we are considering here, that is currently d sigma divided by the d theta, that is equals to fk of theta to its whole square. So the value of d sigma divided by the d theta from here become equals to mu of v naught, which is divided by 2h square of alpha to its whole square, which is multiplied by the pi divided by the alpha multiplied by the e raised to the power minus 2 square, which is divided by 2 alpha. So this is the value from here. Now we are considering that sigma is equals to integral d sigma divided by the d ohm multiplied by the d ohm, that is equals to integral, that is from 0 to pi, from 0 to 2 pi m v naught divided by 2 alpha h square raised to the power its whole square pi divided by alpha e raised to the power minus q square divided by 2 alpha multiplied by the sine of theta d theta and d of t. Solving the term from here, this from here become equals to 2 pi square divided by alpha multiplied by the mu v naught divided by 2 alpha of h square raised to the power its whole square. Integral limit is from 0 to pi e raised to the power minus 4k square sine square of theta divided by 2 alpha multiplied by the sine theta d theta. Solving the term from here, we get the value of the sigma, that become equals to 2 pi square of alpha divided by the k square multiplied by the mu r naught, which is divided by the 2 alpha of t square to its whole square multiplied by the 1 minus e raised to the power minus 2k square divided by alpha minus 1. So this is the term which we are given here. Further simplifying the term, we get the value of sine of delta naught, that become equals to mu v naught divided by the 2h square multiplied by the under root of pi, that is divided by 2 alpha multiplied by the 1 minus e raised to the power minus 2k square divided by alpha to its whole raised to the power 1 divided by 2. So this is the answer to the given question.